It is No Gifts Please, the parenting podcast by the pair with no real gifts, but a whole lot of gumption. Hey everyone, I'm Steve Noviello.
And I'm Jenny and Shondo.
It is ho-ho holidays around here. We have our ugly Christmas sweaters on.
I love our
They're
sweaters.
They're so cute, right?
They're so cute. And is this our third year wearing them?
I think it's 2.
It's just the second?
Is it 2 or 3? I don't know.
Well, listen, I just high five because
we've been here that long.
We've been here that long. You had these made and then we haven't lost them. And then we planned to wear them when we actually did. So like that's the kind of that's like max capacity for me.
I will say also that when is this running? Well, yeah,
next week.
I just ordered them for my daytime show.
Oh, cute. Yeah. Except for
it's our thing.
I had it first and it's our thing. And like I see that you've been getting personalized stuff for other people. And I thought I was the only woman in your life that you got personalized face things for. So I guess I'm going to have to step up my game in some way. But I love
things.
These. Yes.
I feel like I need to do some face things.
Oh my gosh. I've been thinking that too. I just want a full facelift. I don't want to do little face things.
Are you friends with Carrie Duber?
I interviewed her. I interviewed her just to learn. Just itself, this business has become so selfish for me because we do a parenting podcast so that I can learn how to parent my own children, and then
I do anti-aging segments,
and then I do this lifestyle show that's literally such a blast. I get to preview all the fun things happening around town, and then do super lifestyle-y interviews like what's the lowest downtime face thing you can do. And so I had Carrie and her husband come on, and they were talking about there's like a 24-hour breast augmentation, which honestly, that's like the least of my worries.
What?
Yes. Like you just can go back to work.
How? It's an augmentation?
Yes. Like it's an implant.
Full implant?
Yeah.
And you're back. I feel like I've seen people go through breast augmentation before and they cannot even lift their arms for like a week, or maybe that's just how it used to be.
They call it boobs with dubes.
Boobs with dubs. Carrie Duber.
Yeah. So her husband Mark does it. But that was, like I said, like anything under the clothes. That's like the least. I do not. That is just not my biggest fish I'm going to fry right now.
It's funny. And by the way, if you're wondering who the heck we're talking about, Carrie Duber, who you probably know from Real Housewives of Dallas, but her husband Mark is a very successful plastic surgeon.
Yes,
Lemon Avenue Plastic Surgery Laser Center.
She's a nurse injector.
Yes.
I may be taking, she may have some other titles. So sorry, Carrie.
She's like a legit medical professional as well.
Yes,
and it's funny because I first knew her because I watched Housewives, but I'm working on a project with her and some of the other girls who were on that show as well. She and Mark, who I've only met once because a friend of mine got a nose job and I went with him.
Oh, how did it look?
So good.
Really?
So good. And in fact, he was like, so funny story. So we went in with my friend Nick. He's like, will you come? And I was like, of course. So I went in for the consultation and Mark's like, well, what else? Like, what else do you want to do? Because
very rude.
Well, because he was saying the expensive part is the anesthesia. Oh. Like once we've got you under,
that's what I'm saying.
We may as well. Like, is there anything else that bothers you? Like, we may as well. So we got
a Brazilian butt lift while he was under.
I think he did a little lipo or something. I don't mean to. But then he turned to me and goes, "And what are we going to do for you?" And I was like, "Dr. Duber."
I did feel like I don't want to say I felt attacked when they were in there, but like they were definitely like. You should wait for me to ask, what do you think I should do before you just suggesting it?
Well, no, he didn't. Well, and I will say, because I asked Carrie and I was like, what? She was like, you don't touch your face. Like, he
has a better face than me because they definitely told me to touch things on my face.
But the two of them also are very attractive people. Like, I feel like you should have an attractive.
You're advertising for your business.
Yeah. No, for sure. Okay, we got totally.
For you. That's totally like the time topic. Heath and I got facials in the Bahamas or something, or no, we were in Bora Bora, and like the lady, I came out with a recommendation list of like 30,000 products, $30,000 worth. And Heath came out with the lady saying like, wow, you have such amazing skin. Keep doing what you're doing, which is nothing.
Because they know he's not going to buy. You're going to buy.
He would have bought.
No,
I didn't buy because they made me feel sad and bad about myself.
Is more likely to buy. But I have been thinking about, because when I turned 40, I did. Well, so when I turned 40, I was doing like the Botox for a little while there. I haven't done it in 10 years. And I feel like I might need to go back.
Well, so
I also noticed the other day, like I have this wrinkle on my neck that I don't love.
Like where?
Here. Is it here or
Carrie
here?
would have pointed it out if it was a problem. Let me just tell you, as a person with a neck, she would
Like I have that
pointed
like,
it out.
I feel like I have that like tech neck crease.
Oh, everybody has that. I have that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, just a little, like tightening
So
up.
you want to do like a little thing.
I don't know, like maybe a little Botox or something. Well, anyway, my
Okay.
point is because I have somebody who I used to go to who I loved.
Yeah.
But I feel
But
like
now
maybe
you work with Carrie
Well,
at work.
I don't really work with her, but I've gotten to know her, and I feel like you should always trust somebody because I think the good sign of an
sure.
injector is someone who says, "Here's what you don't need."
Yeah. Like that you have a rapport.
Right. Well, and like you're not here trying to upsell me on stuff that because we've never really had the conversation, but it's just like a trainer who's like, I want you walking around town looking amazing and being like, who do you go
Right.
to? And therefore, anyway, we are so
And
far
for
off
some of us,
topic.
amazing means a lot, and some of us means like maybe a little Botox here and there.
Yeah. I mean, and I feel like if you do just a little, I mean, I am at that age, right? Like where if you just do a little maintenance
I'm
every
just
now
saying,
and again.
one day I'm going to walk in. You're not going to have seen me for a month, and you're going to be like, "Wow,
Wow.
who is that?"
I mean, even like a Fraxel
That's just
or
what
a
Yes, I've never
laser-
done any of that because we're
I
on
did a
TV every day.
Fraxel. Well,
How did
see,
you have
that's
the
the
time
thing.
off?
No, it wasn't.
Is it not like that?
It wasn't like that.
You guys
They-
DM me with like what I'm about to have. Seriously, I've never asked for you guys to DM me about anything. I'm about to have actually like 7 days off in a row. And
so
I need,
you can do something that requires
I could actually do
where
something.
your
I couldn't.
skin peels off.
I couldn't do like actual surgery, but I could do like something nice and lovely for my skin. So DM me what is the most impactful thing, and it is actually okay if it has downtime, like maybe 5 days of downtime or something like that. And I still need to be able to go snowboarding with this thing.
What's
so
that?
let me know what is the thing that's made the most impact, because I feel like there's a lot of snake oil out there too.
Have you talked to them about what's that new injectable that people are doing? It's like NAD or something. There's something.
NAD is like it's like a more of a vitamin kind of thing. But yes, I used to take the supplement of it forever when I was trying to get pregnant. Maybe that's why we have Gemma,
I
maybe
may be
not.
saying it wrong.
Okay,
Is
NAD,
that-
you can do an injection of it, but it's not like for your face.
But it's supposed to like make you feel younger and
Yes.
have more energy, but because it like
Yes.
revives your cells, but they're
Yes.
saying like it revives all cells, even the ones that like are bad. So you need to first go and do like a cleanse and a detox and a blah, 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 blah
Literally,
to get rid
neither
of
of us
all
have
of the
time
bad
for that.
things.
I've looked into it. How much time you have to sit with like the injection in it. You don't have time for it. Neither do I. Next question. I mean, maybe you do.
No,
It's
I
what's your
don't.
priority? NAD or seeing your family?
I don't.
Because
But like, I mean, I have a friend who
It's
did like that
time-consuming.
vampire's facial, like where they inject your own plasma back into your face, but the downtime is significant.
I did a story on that actually.
And
I think I looked good afterwards.
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
did it.
I did it. No, I actually did it. And so then I
was
documented
the downtime?
The downtime. It took about a week and my face was very puffy, and I still hosted the show the next day and it was very awkward. But I
Interesting.
did. You can put makeup on, but your face is like puffy.
oh, you can put makeup on? Because I
Yes.
feel like there's some of them where like your skin, like they burn off a layer of skin where you cannot.
I think I shot it on a Friday and then was like wore no makeup Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday I went back on the air and it looked bad. And Tuesday went back on the air and it looked bad, and then maybe Wednesday it was okay. But I want to know because a lot of these things are serious things, which I can't commit to, and neither can you being on TV every day. It's
Yeah.
like we have like these couple weeks off a year.
Well, here's the thing that kind of parlays into because we've gone totally rogue. here.
But I love this topic.
Welcome to our Christmas
Can you
special.
tell, like, welcome to our Christmas
Well, here's
special.
what I
What are
want
you guys
for-
doing with your downtime over the holidays?
But I would like a gift certificate to an injector.
Yeah.
That's what I would like for Christmas. But one of the things that Doug and I have been talking about recently is because I probably have, I don't know, 8 weeks of vacation because I don't take vacation.
I just am sick of your bragging. Like,
But here's the thing. We both sat down and I said, you know what we need to do is we need to start living the life that we work so hard to live. We need to start taking time off with the kids. You know me, I want to go to Japan so
Yes.
bad. Like, I will book it. Like, let's do it.
Have
The
you booked
kids are young enough. We can take them out of school for 2 weeks if we need to. Like, they're at an age where it's okay if they miss a little bit, especially if it's not like we're going to, whatever.
I think your district is super used to it too.
Well, there's a limit because a friend of ours, her daughter was just in a movie in LA and had to miss like 16 days of school. And I think 16 is the limit. So
Yeah.
they had to
could do
like bring
14.
in,
Help.
right.
Tutors.
Thank you. But all of that to say, taking time off, spending time with kids, back to our topic.
Yes. Oh yeah, Christmas.
Which is Christmas. or the holidays, whatever it is that you're celebrating. Our elf has shown up at our house.
Yeah.
And went completely unnoticed by the children when they got. So
also, this is a good time to say, if it wasn't the facelift conversation, this is not an episode to listen to with kids.
There you go.
This is your chance to pause.
Boop. So I don't know when your elf shows up, but
everybody
ours,
shows up December 1st.
No, ours does not. Ours.
Do the boys not notice that everybody else's are December 1st?
I don't know that they're having that conversation. Like Hudson was like, hey, Popsicle should be coming around like in the next 5 or so days. And I was like, yeah, 5, so 6, 7, whatever. Whenever he shows up. I mean, I don't know his schedule.
Longer.
I also thought we should have as well, but Popsicle did show up today. The kids walked by him, I'm going to say at least a dozen times between the two of them and did not notice. Didn't notice him.
Wait, this is like so wrong because I feel like the point of making it worth having Popsicle around is them losing their mind trying to find him. Well, they'll
find him. Well, they didn't know he was coming today. He didn't give us a heads up. So they'll find him. It kind of got to the point where, like, so when you walk into our house.
Was he in the tree?
No.
Okay, because most of them start in the tree according to the lore.
Oh.
On December 1st.
We have a very independent thinking elf.
No,
I
appreciate that. I dig that. And I applaud
he's kind of like, this is what I do. Here's who I am.
Yeah.
When you walk into our house, right after you walk through the entrance, on the left-hand side, there's that like etagere, it's called. Like it's a.
Oh, I never knew that word.
Well, but yeah,
thank you.
Like glass shelf structure thing. That's like a lamp on it and I throw my keys on. He appeared there today. He just showed up in this like sack with his head sticking out of it. That's like special delivery from the North Pole. So I guess Santa must have sent him down. And it was very much at the eye level height of a 8 or 6-year-old under a lamp that was turned on full and nobody noticed. Nobody noticed he was there. So it kind of got to the point where like Doug and I were like, okay, well, let's not point it out. Let's see if you notice it. Let's see if you notice him later.
Do a few more days.
I mean, it could be days.
Buy yourself some time for the love.
Popsicle, you are in a little mail sack. You take a nap. Don't feel obligated to move.
Yeah, because it's just like the creativity.
Well, it's
again tough. Does Popsicle get one of those kits for creativity or?
What happens with Popsicle is that he has really endeared himself to both Doug and I. So we go 50-50.
Well, that's great.
Where we team up with Popsicle and it becomes a bit of a contest.
Ooh, oh, I love that. How fun.
To see who can collab with Popsicle in a more significant and outrageous way.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
It's pretty fun the first year and kind of fun the second year.
Are you on year 3?
We've got to be on year 17 at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Because like, you're like, oh, so cute. You're going to do the rock climbing wall, but it's bows and it's on this giant plate glass window and like, how fun. And then like
you can't do
that again.
Yeah.
Right. Or like, oh my God, how cute. We're going to, here you are, making a snowman out of sugar. Like, it's so fun.
I need you to count a blessing that you don't realize that you have.
Okay.
And that is that the boys aren't comparing to their friends at school with like the time or the date or what the elves are doing. So that's like, you have so much going for you right now, because when that starts to happen, your life is over.
Here's the thing. We were discussing, again, we were at a friend's house the other day, hot cocoa in hand, and they were discussing, they have 2 elves. I think they have 2 elves. And they were discussing another friend who has 3 elves that come to their house.
Okay.
And I'm thinking to myself, you've got to be insane.
But they just took the month off from work.
What are we doing here? Like,
the whole thing is, what are we doing here?
Popsicle is sufficient.
Yeah. What's
your elf's name? I'm assuming you have an elf that comes to your house.
No, this has been an argument.
Well, but whoever names it, that's how they become magical. So
agree.
There's no argument. That's what the name is.
Snowflake, but Brian says it's Snowflace. Like it's an offshoot of Snowflake. It's Snowflace. I think that there was like a spelling error in a letter. Or a maybe like scribble kind of. She thought it was Snowflace. So it's usually uses the initials SF to just kind of end the conversation about it.
Snowflace, 2 words.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah,
SF.
Popsicle was boom. Which I kind of dig his name. I think he's got a good
fun
name.
with it, but it is definitely a solo job because he, in terms of collabing, because Heath made it very clear, like this.
He doesn't collab.
He's like, I want no part of this. So if you, and we
I'm surprised because your husband's kind of a large child.
I know. Like, these are the things I want him to large child for. But I can't complain about it because he did say that. And so I just, like, I kind of kept thinking he would like take pity on me.
You can get a puppy. We are not getting a puppy.
When it's like 10 o'clock at night and I've been just like making lunches and preparing stuff for the next day and like steaming my clothes and doing laundry, that he would be like, let me do the elf. But he has stood firm in like, I'm literally not helping you. Like, he'll just be playing video games.
So here's what we're going to
do.
Popsicle can get really creative. And I generally will take pictures of what he's up to.
Can you?
So I'm going to text you every day.
That'd be great.
What he's doing. And you can text me what Snowflake is up to. And perhaps Popsicle and Snowflake may be inspired by one another's antics.
You know where I almost got in trouble last year? You know how I let Brighton, I forget if I've told you guys this on the podcast before, because it actually seems a little unhinged and very not on brand for me, but on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, we, for 5 minutes, can scroll Instagram. Like, so that she can kind of like see what people are seeing, but it's with me and I can swipe away from things. Anyway, last year we started to get flooded with like Elf on the Shelf ideas. And I was like, no! Like, the algorithm was feeding me that because they knew I needed that. But then Brighton was thinking like ideas like, why would elves be on Instagram? And so I had to just like, that was dangerous territory.
Snowflake doesn't have a phone, so she's good.
No, but yeah, exactly.
Well, we had, you know how our children, somebody taught them how to read, which, oh God.
Yeah, that's a problem.
There's no coming back from that.
Big problem.
They like to open mail now. And apparently Popsicle.
Federal offense?
Well, not when Young Daddy says, yeah, go right ahead.
Oh.
So Young Daddy, Popsicle received something in the mail recently. And
clothes or something?
Just a big announcement that he was coming to our house. And the kids opened it up and were like, oh my God, look, what is this? And I was like, I don't know what happened there. Young Daddy, do you know what this is all about?
That's definitely on Young Daddy to figure out.
So, well, we had to 86 that plan. So instead, Popsicle showed up in that mail sack today.
Oh my gosh, what a drama. I almost just didn't find the elf. My mom had to help me.
Do you know what Reed and TJ's elf is named? And I don't know.
Speaking of, we need to recap the Hope Party.
Oh, it was so fun.
Oh, it was so fun.
By the way, it's Zooey Deschanel.
That's too
Although
good.
I think that she might be missing. And Zach Efron.
Oh my gosh, too
Zach
good. Well,
Efron
maybe we should outsource. Maybe Zooey Deschanel can come over
to your house
and like hang out for a day or something for a play date. Yeah.
Okay, so the Hope Party, for those of you who don't know, the Grant Halliburton Foundation is one of their two big fundraisers of the year. I'm on the board of directors for the organization. I've been volunteering with them since before Jacob was born. It's a great organization. Grant Halliburton, unfortunately, was a Dallas teenager who died by suicide 20 years ago. It's been 20 years since he took his life, but his family has kind of turned that into this foundation, and they offer hope and resources to other young children, teens essentially.
And schools. Y'all need to know about the programming for schools.
There's hundreds of thousands of kids that they have kind of taken through this like training. They've taken the stigma away from the messaging of it's okay not to be okay, and empowered kids to not only act as like peer support, but also safe spaces for each other to be like, hey, like things aren't great. So Hope Party is their big event, and it is a party. It's difficult to do a fundraiser for a topic that can be quite sad. So how do you do that? Well, you have a party instead, right? You celebrate the hope as opposed to the loss. It's the first time you and I have ever hosted an event together.
I know. I can't believe we've never hosted an event together, but it was
right because we do this all the time.
I was on my deathbed, like with
you
not,
really
like my
kind
voice.
Of were.
My voice was. I was fine physically. I just like had a long broadcast week, I think.
I was like, what was she smoking?
I know. And it just like I was like, I should cancel. But TJ had done our whole script in like back and forth motion. So I thought he doesn't need one more thing
to worry about.
No, he does
not.
Like that would just, and then it's already in the prompter. I was like, we are going. And so it was great to be able to do it with somebody and have you carry some of that vocal load. But I just thought it was such an impressive event, and they do such an incredible job of, you're right, making it a party, but really I mean, more than $600,000.
620,000. It was a record-breaking year for them.
It was really incredible. And I felt like the whole program too, everybody was just so tuned in to the like imperative nature of keeping this organization really vibrant and healthy so that it continued to do the work that it does.
It's been a tough year for some not-for-profits because unfortunately we are at a point this year where there is a huge need for essentials, and not that mental health isn't an essential, but I'm talking like food, shelter, clothing. Sure. So people are really kind of redirecting their resources to those types of things. So when you have an organization like this, it's really nice to see that they were still able to get that support. And my favorite thing about this event is, do you know who Todd Fiskus is? Have we talked about him before?
Wait, why do I know him?
He's a huge event planner in Dallas.
That's why. I think
very
I follow
accomplished,
him.
Incredibly talented. He did that red draping on the stage. Totally pro bono. I mean, like
that was kind.
It was so lovely.
And a lot of work, I'm sure.
Well, so one of the things that he also has is he owns this estate, is really the word for it, in Mexico, which he also will use as a wedding venue.
That was him. Okay, yes.
And I think it went for like $16,000. It was like a week there or whatever it was. It sleeps like 20. I mean, it's like a huge home with huge grounds and whatnot. And on the spot was like, what if I gave it again?
That was amazing.
And he did. And then what if I gave it a third time? So tripled the amount of money that people, because you get to that point where like someone's at 15, someone's at 16, and he stood up and he said, if all three of you say yes, I'll do it 3 times and we'll triple our, that's how moved people are by the mission of this organization, right? And you know what? Maybe that's a big deal to him and maybe it's not. Like, what's 3 weeks out of the year? But I'll tell you what, the almost $60,000 in that moment that it raised is an incredible deal to the service that Grant Halliburton Foundation can provide to kids.
It was so lovely, and it was nice to get to meet some of the people on I got to know Carla a little bit, or sit with her co-chairs, a little bit. She's just seems to have such a big heart and seems to be such a just like empowered, impressive person.
Yeah. And her husband was very nice too. Speaking of husbands,
I don't think I talked to him.
I just met him.
Our husbands were just completely enamored with one another,
like thick as thieves.
They love hanging out.
I loved it. Doug is just very relaxed. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't like small talk with people. He doesn't like, Heath. I think one of the things that's so charming about him is that he is very transparent about like
everything.
Sometimes I don't know things. Sometimes I use the wrong fork.
Wait, did he ask an embarrassing question of Doug?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Not at all. But like, I think that Doug, Doug's from Alabama. Heath is from East Texas. They're not totally different from one another in that respect, right? They both know what it's like to not go to a $300 a plate fundraising dinner,
right?
And it was funny because you and I were working essentially, and to be standing there kind of in the wings of the stage, looking at the two of them just yapping away at the table with one another.
It was so cute.
It was very cute.
And I think they have a good business friendship. They seem to talk about, like, not business friendship, but like working guys. I don't know. They talk about like work things and interest rates and things like that.
Right. Well, and I think that there's also kind of some of that, like, the old ball and chain's a real pain in the ass, right?
Yeah.
Like, referring to both of us.
Or they might be like, wow, look how like amazing our spouses are. Like, they look so cute up there.
Well, like, also they're married to two very similar people, right? I mean, we both have the same profession. We both are very much the alpha. Let's do more. Let's get out more. Let's go to things. And they're both like, like, why don't you go with Steve or Jenny? Right. Yeah. Like, why don't you guys just go with each other? Okay. We got to get going because we want to make sure that I know it's a busy time of year for everybody. We don't want to take up too much of your time.
But good thing we covered faceless Christmas and the whole party.
Good thing we covered face. I'm telling you, I'm going to.
What are you going to do? Don't stop. You already look so good.
Maybe like a little Botox.
Okay.
Something. But
harmless.
Here's the thing.
She does Xeomin, which is the lower toxin thing, by the way.
I'll have to ask her. I'm going to see her this week. Actually, I'll see her Wednesday and Thursday. Here's the thing. The moment I get it and my forehead freezes, I will suddenly find people with wrinkly foreheads really attractive. I'll be like, look at that person's life.
Like, they're just written all over.
Like, they're just living life.
Like, you'll just have immediate regret.
Look at them embracing the wrinkles on their face. Just what it is.
It is.
That's just true. What it is. And I also, my other problem with it too is I'm so expressive and my face is so strong that sometimes if you don't do it right, like, you can see your frozen forehead trying to fight your eyebrows. Do you know what I'm saying? While you're talking.
I'm fighting for my life to show my expression.
Right, like where your forehead is like, nope, you're not, and your eyebrows are like, yes, let me. Okay, let me.
Oh my gosh, we are so done.
Hey, listen, we are done for today, but we want to remind you can always check out a new podcast episode 7:00 every Tuesday morning on your favorite podcast platform is when a new episode drops. Please click like and subscribe. That way you always get a notification of what we've been up to. And if you do nothing else today, go find yourself a friend you don't need to clean the house for.